everyone, welcome to my video. Today we're diving into the topics of dietary supplements and more specifically additives in dietary supplements. Every day, millions upon millions of people take them without knowing the potential health hazards involved, trusting companies and policymakers to ensure safe products and keep consumer safety overall. In today's video, we will explore how much the average consumer knows about additives and dietary supplements. The video is split into three parts. Firstly, the introduction, secondly, the interview section, and thirdly, the analysis section. Do we actually know what's inside of these products? And how much do we trust the agencies that are supposed to regulate them? For section 2 of this video, I will show the 18 interviews I conducted. Afterwards, we will analyze the data. Here are their responses. And that's gonna roll like the interviews. Okay, should be good. Do you trust the FDA?
Yeah, I do.
Do you take any supplements for your health? If so, what are they?
I take a melatonin, and that's about it.
That's about it, okay. If you were to learn that the things you're taking and all other supplements on the market contain additives like titanium dioxide that could cause toxicity and liver damage in the body, would you still take them?
Probably not. No, I probably wouldn't, because I don't like liver failure.
Don't leave further, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Do you trust the FDA?
No, I do not.
Do you take any health-related supplements for your health, and if so, what are they?
Potassium.
Potassium?
Potassium, yes.
If you were to learn that those tablets or other supplements contain additives like titanium dioxide that cause toxicity in the body, would you still take them?
Negative.
Thank you for your time. Do you trust the FDA?
No.
Do you take any supplements for your health? And if so, what are?
I take vitamins, fish oil, probiotics, magnesium.
Oh wow. If you were to learn that most of the supplements you're taking contain additives like titanium dioxide that can cause toxicity or liver damage in the body, would you still take them?
No.
Thank you for your time. Do you trust the FDA? Not really. Do you take any supplements related for health purposes?
No.
And if you were to learn that most supplements in the market contain additives that cause toxicity in the body or liver damage, would you still take them?
I probably would not.
If I was to. Thank you for your time. Do you trust the FDA?
No.
Do you take any health-related supplements, and if so, what are they?
I take calcium and my mom gives me fish.
Fish oil?
Fish oil.
Okay. If you were to learn that these supplements that you're taking can potentially contain additives like titanium dioxide that cause liver toxicity and toxicity in the body, would you still take them?
No.
Thank you for your time. Do you trust the FDA? Yes. Do you take any supplements for health purposes? Yeah. If so, which ones?
Multivitamins, creatine, vitamin D, magnesium.
If you were to learn that these supplements contain compounds that cause toxicity in the body or liver damage, would you still take them?
Probably not, no.
Thank you for your time. Do you trust the FDA?
Yes.
Do you take any supplements for your health, and if so, what are they?
I don't take any supplements.
No supplements, okay. If you were to learn that most supplements nowadays contain additives like titanium dioxide that cause toxicity in the body or liver damage, would you still take them?
If I did take supplements, I probably wouldn't after knowing that new information.
Okay, thank you.
Go.
Do you trust the FDA?
Yeah.
Do you take any supplements for your health?
Yeah.
Which ones?
Creatine, vitamin D3, and magnesium.
Okay. If you were to learn that these supplements contain additives that cause toxicity in the body or liver damage, would you still take them?
Probably not.
Thank you for your time. You ready? Alright. Do you trust the FDA?
Yes, I do trust the FDA.
Do you take any health-related supplements?
Not really.
If you were to learn that most supplements nowadays contain additives that are toxic in the body or cause liver damage, would you take them?
Of course not.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Do you trust the FDA?
Yes.
Okay. Do you take any supplements for health purposes?
Yes.
And if so, what are they?
Magnesium tablets.
Magnesium tablets, okay.
And
Now, if you
Tren.
learn what?
And Tren.
Antron, okay. Now, if you learn that these supplements contain additives that cause liver problems and or toxicity, would you still take them?
No.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Wait.
Do you trust the FDA?
I do trust the FDA.
Do you take any health-related supplements?
I only take vitamins.
Vitamins, which ones?
Like, C.
Vitamin C.
C and D.
C and D, okay. If you were to learn that these supplements contain additives that cause liver toxicity or just a general toxicity in the body, would you still take them?
No, cut it out.
But okay, thank you for your time. You trust the FDA? Yeah. 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 Do you take any supplements for health purposes? No, not really. Okay. Like if you were to learn that additives and supplements cause liver problems and toxicity, would you ever take them? Only if I really have to. Only if you really have to. Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Thank you, Alec. Do you trust the FDA?
No, not really. I think they're in it for the money.
Okay. Do you take any supplements for health purposes?
Yes.
If so, what are they?
Creatine.
Creatine. Oh, okay. It's like Spicer. Now if you learn that these like supplements that you're taking contain additives that cause liver problems and toxicity, would you still take them?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Thank you so much for the interview.
Sexual bison.
Do you trust the FDA?
No.
Do you take any health supplements?
No.
If you learn that supplements like contain additives that are linked to liver problems and toxicity, would you still take them?
No.
Thank you for the interview.
Something funny, man.
Okay, forward. Do you trust the FDA?
No, I don't.
Do you take any health supplements?
No.
Okay. If you were to learn like that supplements have been linked to liver problems and toxicity, would you still would you ever take them?
No, I don't think I would.
Okay. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you trust the FDA?
No.
No? Okay. Next question. Do you take any supplements for health purposes? And what are they?
Occasionally. Magnesium, zinc, some other things.
Okay, okay. And last question. If you learn that these supplements that you're taking perhaps potentially contain additives that cause liver problems and toxicity, would you still take
Yes.
you still take
I have to be more research, maybe.
maybe not. Okay. Thank you, Ben. Alright. Do you trust the FDA? No. Okay. Do you take any supplements for health purposes?
Yes, I do.
And if so, what are they?
I take a multivitamin. I take zinc as well, and adding those with
Okay.
breakfast.
And now, if you learn that these supplements that you're taking currently that they contain like additives that cause liver problems or toxicity, would you still take them?
Probably yes, because I still think the benefits outweigh the cons.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for this interview. Do you trust the FDA?
No. FDA per se. I believe it is an organization that is to set human lives to failure. Therefore, no, I don't.
Okay. Good answer. Do you take any supplements for health purposes?
Yes. In the morning, I take vitamin C as well as zinc and mega multivitamins, which then I chew and it starts in my teeth.
Okay. Now, if you learn that the supplements that you're taking contain additives that cause liver problems and or toxicity, would you still take them?
No, I don't think I will because it is detrimental for the purpose of having good health.
Thank you so much for the interview. Let's look at what the interviews revealed. Alright, so here's the first finding. More than half of the respondents said they do not trust the FDA. So the first question asked was, do consumers trust the Food and Drug Administration or the FDA? More than half of the people, so more than 9 out of 18 people said no. And yeah, basically the distrust doesn't stop from using supplements though. The signs are with the academic findings. For example, Cadwallader writes that the FDA has inspected over 656 supplement facilities in 2017 and found violations in over half of them. Many of these companies have never proven the purity or composition of their products. So, the second question was, in interviews, do you take dietary supplements? And if so, which ones? Now, despite many not trusting regulatory bodies, such as the FDA, 2/3 of respondents still take dietary supplements, and these include, as you can see in the bottom right, zinc, creatine, vitamin C, calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium, among others, with some of the respondents taking none. The most popular was magnesium, and the least popular was probiotics. Now, this shows that supplement use has become normalized, even among those skeptical of the system. Now let's look at the main focus of my presentation, additives. Specifically additives in supplements, and looking at this one, titanium dioxide. Scientific research has linked this additive to some serious health consequences. So, firstly, it's associated with inflammation in the small intestine in a study by Noguera in 2012. Also linked to liver injury in a study by Khan and his colleagues in 2022. And it's also shown to cause toxic effects in organs, including the lungs and heart, in a study done by Miftare and his colleagues in 2024. Because of this, the European Food and Safety Authority determined in 2021 that titanium dioxide can no longer be considered safe for commercial use, in food products such as supplements or as a food additive. However, in the United States, the Food and Drug Administration, basically the FDA, still allows it in supplements, despite acknowledging concerns and ongoing research, which I'll show in later slides. Now, let's look at the third question. Finally, my third question. I asked my participants this. If you learn that these supplements you're taking contain additives like titanium dioxide that cause liver problems and toxicity in the body, would you still take them? Now, out of the two people that said yes, we got one straight up yes, but the other person that said yes said they needed to do more research upon me questioning them. We got a few conditional responses saying that only if they really needed to, and then most of the people said no. Now, this is important because the problem is not recklessness, the problem is information. If I wouldn't have told them about the dangers, they would be still unknowing. So the only reason they were able to say no was because they had a new source of information, which was me, telling them that the supplements they are taking may contain potentially harmful additives. Now, if we think about the graphs that we've seen before, and we compare it to this one, we know that the distrust in these regulatory bodies is already relatively high. However, people still decide to take these supplements. I think this is a problem between consumer trust and consumer awareness. So that means if people are more aware what's inside of the supplements that they're taking, they would make more informed decisions about their consumerism habits. So what does this data show? Well, it shows that supplement use is widely normalized, even without regulatory trust. Most people also don't know what's inside of their supplements. And, as in my third question, when shown potential toxicity, almost all of the respondents said they would stop taking supplements if they knew that their supplements contain potentially toxic additives. So what this means is it's pretty simple. If there was better public knowledge out there, then consumer decisions would change quite dramatically. So another common additive in supplements is called the silicon dioxide. Now, Science Direct has a definition for it, but you just need to know that silicon dioxide is an anti-caking agent. So it basically prevents things in tablets from clumping. Now, scientific findings raise concerns for this one as well. According to the Journey of Nanobiotechnology, silicon dioxide nanoparticles were found to significantly impair memory and learning in laboratory models. Now, while each of these additives I presented here and other ones too may seem harmless by themselves, however, multiple compounds at once may compound exposure. Consumers are not the only ones who have a lackluster understanding of dietary supplements. One study found that 33% of Ethiopian pharmacists lack proper knowledge of dietary supplements done in a survey by Al-Tamimi in 2021. Additionally, Talati and Gurnani reported adverse events due to dietary supplements and the additives within them, including allergic reactions, heart irregularities, chest pain, choking, and bleeding. Finally, Geller and his colleagues found that about 23,000 emergency room visits every year in the United States were constituted by supplement-related adverse events. Now, this shows that even professionals are not always fully informed. So what does this mean for consumers? Well, this means that consumers are falling for fraudulent claims offering false hope, which can be demoralizing and depressing, as found by Moses in a study in 2021. This doesn't just highlight physical harm, but also emotional exploitation. We've talked about consumers and professionals, but we haven't talked about regulatory bodies. Now, the FDA, for example. The FDA has inspected over 656 dietary supplements in 2017 and found violations for more than half of them, according to Dr. Cadwallader in 2022. Now, additionally, the US government has also found that most of the estimated 50,000 adverse events caused by dietary supplements and additives within them that are reported to the FDA are not reported. So it means if there's an estimated amount of 50,000, then only, for example, 10,000 or so are reported. Now, what does this lead to? Well, this underreporting makes it hard for the FDA to remove supplements that are dangerous off the market. This confusion is demonstrated by how the FDA says in 2023 that the FDA allows for the safe use of titanium dioxide as a color additive in foods. However, in 2024 it says, but it notes that it could not rule out genotoxicity based on tests and titanium dioxide nanomaterials. Additionally, the European Food and Safety Authority agreed by saying after conducting a review of all the relevant available scientific evidence, they say they cannot that a concern for genotoxicity of titanium dioxide particles cannot be ruled out. So based on this, their experts say that they no longer consider titanium dioxide safe when used as a food additive. So, to conclude, what needs to change? Well, firstly, front of bottle disclosure. What does this mean? Well, most of the time if you buy a product, so for example, if you buy multivitamins, you would have to look very hard and look at the back of the bottle in small text where it says ingredients to find what additives are inside of the bottle. So I think ingredients under study for toxicity should be clearly labeled on the front of the product. Proper labeling would encourage consumers to research these additives themselves. Secondly, public education campaigns, for example, from governments or schools or the healthcare systems. So, something simple as, do you know how the liver or heart are affected by supplements you take every day? Now, thirdly, updates on regulatory decisions concerning ingredients in dietary supplements. If the EFSA, the European Food and Safety Authority, bans a substance and the FDA keeps it, consumers deserve a platform explaining why, maybe even an interactive platform. Lastly, to fix underreporting. An incentive-based system would dramatically increase the visibility of these real-world problems. However, a system would also need to be put in place that protects against abuse. For example, if you were to get money every time you submit a report, there would need to be a system that makes the claim valid, so people don't just keep on submitting reports just to get money. At the end of the day, dietary supplements themselves are not the main issue. The main issue is companies using additives and ingredients in their products that have little scientific research or scientific research that's mixed, to put it lightly. Additionally, a lack of clear information means that consumers are led astray to venture into the world of dietary supplements, not knowing what to believe. People want to make healthier choices, and in today's world of constantly new and upcoming health trends, consumers need something they can trust. It starts with better communication from regulatory bodies, which allow for better consumer protection. This means more regulatory bodies need to crack down on companies using unsafe additives and improve access and incentives for people to report adverse events concerning dietary supplements. Until all of these things happen, the best approach is this: know what's in your pills. Thank you.